Hello everybody and welcome back. Today is the 31st of October. And you know what that means? That means completely nothing with me. Literally nothing with me. Because I don't celebrate Halloween. And technically, at this time right now where I am, technically it is the 1st of November in certain parts of the world, so I have no obligation to play anything like horror or dark fantasy related today. Okay, honestly, I don't celebrate Halloween like as I did when I was younger. And, you know, the conventional Halloween stuff that an adult would do, yeah, I don't do either because I'm not really all about that horror stuff. Dark fantasy is fine, but horror, no. No, you will never see me playing a horror game. Horror, survival, thriller, any one of those types of games? Nope, not even going to do that. Not even going to do like a watch along of like a horror movie or anything like that. No, you will not see me doing that. So today, we will be playing something not even related to any of those genres at all. Welcome to Fragment. Yes, I did intend to play this game pretty well earlier into the week. However, as I've basically revealed on my Twitter, because I just found out yesterday, I was sick. And yes, it was the C virus. COVID. It was COVID. The big C. Yeah. Yeah, that explains a lot of why I felt the way I did a couple of days ago. I feel mostly fine though. There's still like a residual cough right now. And suffice to say that today, Fragment might be the better game for me to play because, well, I don't intend to play this for long. It's just a look-see into it, you know? I did play a little bit of this off-stream, but then there are certain aspects of the game that force me to delete that character. So we're starting fresh again. Well, officially, for the stream purposes, we are starting fresh. As a little primer, Fragment is I would call it the online testing ground for CyberConnect to see if an actual online game version of the sleeper series .hack was actually viable. And to their credit, it's great that they actually attempted to do this because, I mean, it's .hack. .hack, for those of you that don't know, is, I would call the proto-isekai. The proto-MMO isekai. The thing that came before SAO, Sword Art Online. Yeah, this was the series that did it first before it became so, like, before it exploded, essentially. Yeah, well, that being said, unlike SAO, which is definitely more action-oriented, .hack as a series is very much centered around its dialogue, its story. Okay, I would say its story, even though its story can get a bit incoherent at times, but basically its dialogue and its story. If you try to watch .hack Sign, which is the first, like, anime, I guess, you'll be like me, who is disappointed with the fact that there wasn't really much action going on, but as an adult, I can appreciate for what it basically tried to do. It focused on the more, like, character-related things in the MMO sphere rather than like the combat and stuff like that, like the character building, you know, not like the game mechanics character building, but the people, the character build, you know what I mean? Yeah. But anyway, .hack Fragment, it was CC Corp's first foray into, well, it was their attempt at seeing if an online game version of .hack would actually work. And they ran this for about like 2 years before axing it, and then didn't do anything more with the idea, so you could probably tell just how successful in their eyes they foresaw an actual legitimate, like, the world online game. So unfortunately, this was their only foray into it. But it's interesting to note that .hack Fragment was never released in the States. It was Japan only. It was actually Japan only. And I believe this came after wait. Let me go and check this just to make sure. I believe it came after, or it came out during the release of the original .hack quadrology, which was Infection, Outbreak, Quarantine, and I forgot the last game of the series. It's not in order, but it's 4 games. Let me see. Let me go look that up just to make sure. Yeah, it came out in 2005, only for Japan. Only for Japan. Ran for 2 years until 2007, then they axed it. It uses the same exact engine as the original .hack games. Yeah, this came out after the original quadrology. So it uses the same engine as the original 4 .hack games. And it's an interesting test. It's an interesting game because there's no voice acting in the game. That's the one thing that stuck out to me. There's no voice acting. But it essentially had, like, the groundwork there. They did the best they could with the original engine to make something of an online game work. It's not an MMO, it is an online game. Because, well, in order to quantify, like, in order to have something constitute as an MMO, there has to be some sort of, like, massive multiplayer aspect to it. But at the time being, this was just like an online game, at best. But yeah, .hack Fragment. Let's get into it first. I probably talked a bit too much for this intro, but hey, look, I have the excuse of my brain not really being all that there at the moment. And no, that's probably not because of COVID. It's probably because my brain is normally not there at any moment. So me and my rambling head. Me and my rambling thoughts, right? Look at this OS. I remember this OS. Man, look at this. Look at this. So good. Oh yeah. Let me just clear the water here. I'm a big .hack fan. I was a big .hack fan when I was younger. And .hack was basically the series for me. For like, I guess 1 or 2 years of my life. Yeah, .hack was the series. To me, it just seemed so cool. Because you're playing like an online game, but it's not. But it's also anime. And also has cool characters in it. And it also has such a weird story that you just can't help but be drawn to it. Something about, like the 8 phases, something like ethereal in the lore, even though it's all based in some sort of cyber reality. Yeah, and just like UI designs such as like this for its main menu kind of really drives it for me. I'm a big guy about UI, and this is one of, I wouldn't say it's the most appealing, but it's definitely the most different. 'Cause this one at least has, like, the look of an actual computer OS. Well, a computer UI or, like, OS or whatever have you. Whereas in .hack GU, it was definitely much more, different. Yeah, this one still looked like a computer. .hack GU, on the other hand, that looked like something completely different, in my opinion. But hey, I like both. I played GU more than the original series because for the original series, I was a bit too young to play it. Well, according to my cousins, who played the hell out of it, as I was in the background watching. Yeah. I guess, well, technically I never finished the original 4 games. sorry, I had to mute there for like a bit of a cough. Yeah, technically I didn't finish the original 4 games. However, one of the most prized possessions in my gaming collection at the moment is, I think, my copy of .hack Infection. I still have that. That one is still in its case. It is still good. It is still quality. So I still have that. So yeah. I don't know if I have the other games though. I still need to check my library. But if I'm looking behind me right now, I can clearly see .hack Infection. So I would hope the other 3 games are there. But yeah, we're not playing those today. We're playing Fragment. So, let's see. Oh. Huh. This stuff got saved. This stuff actually got saved. Huh. Okay, so, yeah, here's the problem. Here's the problem with this, though. Is my character still here? No, I deleted them. Wow. Yeah, so, if you looked at that email from, .hack signed character Subaru, you notice the character name Mujo? Yeah, Mujo was the character that I tested out this game with off stream, and, I had to delete him because of a certain system in the game. So, well, I don't know if I'll encounter it at any point during this stream, but one of the things that CyberConnect was very, adamant about people doing in this game is to not cheat. Which means, like, anything having to do with, like, oh, wow, let me just power off my game system so I don't have to auto-save during a certain moment so I can just try to re-roll this item or something like that. Something like that example, I don't know if that's ever possible in the game, but something like that, they don't want people to do. They didn't want people to do. So they added in this system in the game where if you don't save in the way they intended for you to, you will basically have your entire inventory, your item inventory, not your equipment. At least so far, that's what I've noticed. Your entire item inventory will be reset to default. So yeah, anything you were carrying, any like gear that you got, everything like that will be reset to default. And if that gear was not part of like the default inventory your character started off with when you made them, it's deleted. So it is a very harsh penalty for not saving in the way that they wanted. Which, in my opinion, that is way too harsh, but I can understand if that was literally like... In my opinion, there could have been a better way to do it, but in terms of what they had to work with, somehow I feel like that was their only, like, best option to deal with, like, cheating. Which is sad, but if that was really their only option to deal with cheating, then, I don't like it, but I get it. You know, I don't like it, but I get it. But we have 3 unused character slots right now. Just for the case and record, Mujo was a Wave Master. And here are the 6 classes of the game. So for those of you that don't know anything about .hack, the original series, which was based in an MMO called The World, it had 6 classes. It had 5 physical classes and 1 magic caster, which is hilarious in terms of just like MMO class balancing, in my opinion. That's just hilarious. 'Cause, to me, having just 1 caster is kind of odd, in my opinion. Especially during, like, this time where you have, so many other MMOs, or, like, games that emulate MMOs, or even just, like, RPG games in general, where you get to choose your class, and there's definitely more than 1 magic caster, unless it's a very condensed list of classes that just gets condensed down to, like, fighter, rogue, and, like, magic caster. But yeah, this game has 1 caster. This caster can basically do everything a caster can do because there's no healing-oriented class. Neither is there, like, well, there let's see, there's no healing-oriented class, there's no CC caster, it's all in, like, Wave Master. So Wave Master is basically the class you pick if you want to do your, like, nuking CC. Actually, I don't even know if there's any CC in this game. So, in this game series, actually. Maybe there is. I think there is. There should be. But yeah, it's your one-stop shop, okay? It's your one-stop shop. They heal, they nuke, they CC, they inflict status. This is what you play. That being said, though, every one of these classes can cast magic to varying degrees. So everybody can be a hybrid. It's just that, do you want them to be a hybrid? Well, not if do you want them to be a hybrid. Is hybridizing them a good idea? And in most cases, not really. Wave Master is what you want to play if you want to do magic. The rest of these guys is for physical. And for these 5 other physical classes, it's varying degrees of, well, of effectiveness. To put things shortly, Twin Blade is your jack-of-all-trades rogue. Well, it's less rogue and more basically jack-of-all-trades. They don't do the best damage, they have okay health, they have okay literally everything. They have a lot of multi-hits, which means for, like, I guess, how I had it described to me was that for elements, Twin Blade has access to more elements than these other classes, which means Twin Blade is basically, I guess it would be, like, the best case if you just want to cover all elements in, like, your main character's class. But there are, like, systems in the game that allow you to cover elements that these 4 other classes don't cover. Because Twin Blade, if I'm correct in thinking that Twin Blade has access to all of the elements of the game, then you don't really have to use, like, items such as, like, scrolls to, like, cast things such as, oh, wait a second, let's just use, for example, Blade Master doesn't even have a ground-based, spell accessible with them, so I would have to use a scroll with them. But yeah, Twin Blade has that ability, so as long as you have something that grants that spell, or grants that element, you're good. But yeah, anyway, that's Twin Blade. Twin Blade's the jack of all trades. Blade Master, he's described as the best physical class, and not only that, he has access to, I believe, let me go look it up. Let me go actually look this stuff up before I talk even more out of my ass right now. Let's see. They have access to darkness, earth, fire, and water elements. So 4 elements compared to Twin Blades. I really think that they have, like, access to all elements, right? It should be, right? Let's see. It doesn't say. Oh, I was wrong. Okay, I'm wrong. Completely ignore what I just said about Twin Blades. Twin Blades don't have access to earth or water damage. Yeah, but they do a lot of multi-hits. There we go. They do a lot of multi-hits. Well, I mean, obviously because, you know, the 2 daggers and everything. But they don't have access to all elements. They don't have access to earth or water damage. Well, my mistake. Wow. So really, the Wave Master is the only one who has, like, access to, like, all the elements. Well, that's interesting, huh? So yeah, Twin Blade has access to elements other than earth or water. Blade Master can get the highest physical stat. Actually, it says here they can reach a stat of 99 in all physical, like, categories, and they also have decent, like, pretty good attack speed as well, which basically makes them one of the, if not the best physical class in the game. So yeah, there's that. And, well, there's a reason why a lot of the important, like, side characters in .hack are Blade Masters. Namely Orca, namely Balmung. Yeah, those types of characters. There's a reason why they're Blade Masters. They're just really... This class is just really good, apparently. And then we have Heavy Blades. Heavy Blades are your, they're not the tanks, but they're your big beefy, like, damage dealers, I would think. Let's see. Let's see. So, basically, these guys have the second highest physical attack growth. Next to Heavy Axes down here. Heavy Blades have the highest physical attack growth, and they actually have more accuracy than the Blade Master. Yeah, just the Blade Master. However, they have the problem with basically attack speed and defense. So these are basically the guys to play if you just want all-out attack. So yeah, all-out attack, Heavy Blade, Blade Master for all-around growth, and then Heavy Axe if you want to be like a tank. Heavy Axes have the highest health and the highest attack growth, but they're pretty slow. And then there's Long Arms, which are just really weird in that they don't have a lot of AoE abilities, but they have single target stuff, but they also have really bad attack recovery after their attacks, so I don't know why you'd play as a Long Arm, essentially. For me, though, for the purposes of the stream, I'm gonna be playing Heavy Blade. Let's see. Like, show us some Hawaii pictures. Ilofi, like I said before, you do have the, well, actually, is the VOD still there? I want to see if the VOD is still there, actually. Because if the VOD is still there, then, then I guess it's all on you for not wanting to actually just watch the VOD. Hey, wait a minute. It looks like... Oh, wait, no. Let me go back to my channel. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, no, the VOD is still there. Yeah, the VOD is still there, Lofi, so you could just watch the VOD. And if you don't, then that's your problem. Anyway. Will you visit Hawaii again next week? Nah, probably in about like a year or two. But yeah, anyway. Like I said, I already talked about, like, Hawaii last week. So, and the VOD is still there. It is still there. You have one more day to catch it. And if you don't decide to catch today, then, well, the only thing I can do about it is to put the video up on my YouTube channel, which I probably should be getting on that. Anyway. Oh, one thing to note about creating your character in this game. A lot of the character models are actually of characters you actually interact with in the original series. So, for Heavy Blade specifically, this is Sanjuro. This is Sanjuro. Yeah, he's basically the, one of the optional party members that Kite can get in the original series, if he so chooses to undertake his quest. And for Sanjuro specifically, his quest revolves around hunting rare weapons. Because for Heavy Blades are the only class in the game, I believe, that can wield katanas, because katanas are counted as Heavy Blades in the game. Yeah. So yeah, there's that. So yeah, katanas are Heavy Blades, and Sanjuro is basically the guy that wants to hunt down all the rare ones, because, funnily enough, if you look at Sanjuro's, like, IRL profile, like, in the game, or, like, in supplemental material, he's basically a Japanese teacher from South Dakota who's a huge weeb. So, of course he'd be obsessed with that. And of course he'd use this kind of character model. Yeah. I'm not going to be playing as Sanjuro, though. Yeah, I'm not going to be playing as any types of character models that are basically carbon copies of, like, actual characters from, like, the series. So yeah, I'm not going to be playing Balmung here. Neither am I going to be playing, like, Silver Knight. Because, holy shit, you can play as Silver Knight. That, like, clown. Let's see, who else you can play as here? Yep, there's Orca. Yep, Orca, I think his color is green, I believe. Wood element, yep. And then you can play as Bear. Bear's, like, blue. And I don't know about these other characters. These other characters are just, you know, there. like female characters. Not really anyone significant here. But yeah. Oh yeah, and Twin Blade, yeah, obviously you got Kite. Which is, okay, it's funny that you could choose the red Kite color. The reason why is because in the original series, in the original game series, the red color for Kite is a color that's not even obtainable by normal players. Yeah, Kite cannot, well, Twin Blades cannot have the red color for this character model. So that's why Kite chose, like, green. But then when he got, you know, main charactered, as I call it, he got the red color. Yeah, that's actually a plot point. That's actually a plot point. Then you got, like, Moonstone right here. You got Sora, aka Haseo. You got Ninja Guy. You got, Natsume, like, A20. It's funny how I remember all these names. It's funny how I remember all these names, but specific parts of the lore of .hack, yeah, I'll be hard-pressed to actually remember. Anyway, let's see. Oh, I wonder... Okay, they probably have Pyros the Third here. They probably have Pyros the Third. No, not the Third, but just Pyros. Yeah, there's Pyros. One of the funny things about heavy axes in this game are that the males typically are very, they're very body large, head tiny. They're very peanut-brained looking. And it's pretty funny. Then you actually have, like, the female models who just look really funny, wielding just, like... They look like they're trying to wield their axes. But yeah, you got Terajima Ryoko, and then you got Subaru, and then you got this lady, whoever the hell she is. Yep. Let's see, well, let's see, Long Arms. I forgot. Usagi Maru, I think that's his name is. Yeah, Usagi Maru, Krim. And that believed, oh yeah, Gardenia, that's right, Gardenia as well. Yeah, so you basically have everybody here. Wave Masters, you have Elk and, like, Tsukasa and Mistral. And then Heavy Blades, you have Mimiru, Black Rose, Sanjuro. Yeah. I think that covers everybody, I think that covers everybody. Anyway, I'm gonna be playing a Heavy Blade because, I don't know, I like the idea behind Sanjuro's character. In fact, do I even want to play as, like, one of these character models? Maybe. Let's see, how does this character look? Oh god, his eyes don't look right. This guy's eyes don't look right. I'm sorry. That is, yeah, that don't look right. That also doesn't look right, even though that does look like a cool character model. I don't want to play an old guy, though. I don't want to, like, play an old guy, though. I am going to play... I'm still going to play the samurai type of characters, because I do want to, at some point, use katanas. Whenever I can. So yeah, let's go with, Oh, one thing to know about the color. The color actually gives you a bonus to the elemental affinity associated with that color. So you gain, like, a small bonus to fire, water, lightning, wood, earth... Wait, where's this earth? Well, yeah, earth and then dark. There's no light element, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think there's a light element in this game, funnily enough. But yeah, you got fire, water, lightning, wood, earth, and dark. So yeah, I'm gonna choose lightning because I think heavy blades have, like, have access to lightning. Heavy blades... Yeah, they can access fire, thunder, earth, and wood elements, but not dark or water. Okay, no dark or water, but that's fine. Another thing, too, is the height. The height and width of your character also, like, gives a bonus to certain stats as well. You could choose to be a really, really tall dude, which is kind of funny looking, even for, like, a heavy blade. Or an actual dwarf. I don't think I'm gonna pick this type of height. No, I'm good. You could be a chunky lad, or you can be a really, like skinny lad. Hold on. Wow. Actually, does really skinny actually work with this guy? God, this guy looks like a stick. Honestly, he looks like a stick. I think this is fine. That character model looks great. So, in this screen, you may think that you have 99 stat points to give to your character. You would think that, oh wow, 99 stat points? You just told me that that the maximum in a stat is like 99. So this must be very significant for your character, right? So maybe I want some like 50 points in physical, maybe a little bit of evasion, maybe accuracy if that's how many points you can like put into like a stat. Maybe you can max out a stat before even starting the game. That's not how it works. Like, the game doesn't even tell you this, but all this does is determine a small bonus towards one of these stats. Well, not one of these. Towards like a stats of your choosing right here. And at 99, if you put 99 into one stat, it's only a small bonus of like maybe +3 or something. So this stuff here does not matter. So the only thing that is worth it to put in here at all is just the accuracy. So you have physical accuracy baked in with these physical stats, and then you have magical accuracy down here. I'm playing a physical character. I'm going to be putting all 99 of my points into accuracy. Because the thing about accuracy is that if you are not able to hit your target, then you're not able to do damage. So I would like to at least hit my target, you know? I would at least like to hit my target. So yeah, I'm gonna be putting the points into accuracy and none in physical, defense, none in any of these at all. Just in accuracy. So, let's go and choose our character name, right? Okay. Shoot. Do we do the character name generator? Let's do a character name generator, alright? Character name generator, Japanese name generator. I mean, I kind of have to give him a Japanese name, right? It would be kind of weird if I chose this model with the intent of using katanas and stuff like that, and then I name him something like Phil or something like that. Phil, Marcus, nah. Let's see. Hiroki? Nah. Hisao, no. Koichi, no. Kazuhiro? Yeah, probably Kazuhiro. Let's go. Let's go and name him. Well, I also saw Judo. Yeah, I think Judo actually sounds better. I need something short and to the point. So yeah, let's try Judo. Okay, J. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, this is the weird way names work. Okay. So you have to choose your letter, confirm it. Oh, wait, actually. No, no, choose your letter. We'll do it that way, right? Confirm the letter like that. Yeah, you have to choose your letters, then confirm it to actually input them, which is weird in my opinion. Okay, let's see. R O U, and we are going to do this. No. There we go. There we go. That's better. So the reason why I chose this kind of typeset is because that's how the character names for your party members in the game are actually written out. Yeah. Alright, I think we're good. So yeah, here's Judo. Yep, I think we're good. We're gonna be choosing a heavy blade for this stream official tryout. Alright, so, give me a second. Sorry, had to take a drink of, had to take a drink out of my water bottle here. Like I said, I'm still kind of under the weather. Definitely much better than I am a couple of days ago, so, yeah. Oh, but look at this. This just brings back memories. Maybe not of me playing the game, but of seeing my cousins playing, like, this game while I just watch in the background. Ah, man. This is the title screen for The World, which is the MMO in the game of .hack. Oh, this looks so, like, nostalgic for me. So many good memories, honestly. This is the BBS. This is the game's built-in message board. This is really funny because, I mean, these days, the message boards for, like, a game are actually in the game's website, right? But I guess for, like, .hack, they thought, yeah, why don't we actually just put the message board as part of the game itself? I don't know how effective that actually is. Maybe games had, like, a stint of doing that, but I don't know. Is this actually an effective way to put a message board into the game? Put it in the game itself rather than, like, having, like, having it be part of, like, your website on, like, the web. Oh, these are all just tutorials. All of this is just tutorials. Let's see. Yeah, skills and stuff like that. We'll go through all of this, like, in the game, I would hope. But yeah, I'll read these off stream. One of the things I will say, though, is that I don't know if this is actually going to be a series on my channel. I don't know if this is actually going to be a series. I just wanted to try it out because I've never tried out, like, this version. Well, not this version. This entry in .hack, because obviously this game was not released anywhere overseas. It was just in Japan, and only for a short period of time. So, yeah. So, let's log in. Let's look at Makanu. The newbie town. So yeah, I know what happens in the beginning here. You meet Bear. Bear is one of the characters from .hack's sign. So normally in the original games, you would play as Kite, and then you start off meeting, like, Orca. Orca is, like, your friend from, like, high school who introduced you to the game and stuff like that. But in this game, you start off and then you meet Bear from, like, Sign. He asks you, hey, are you a new player? Tries not to be suspicious. And then you have his significant other, I would, like, say, BT. Yeah, just barging in like this. Yep, she's on the money of Bear being nosy. Yeah, they're basically here serving as your like tutorial partners, right? The thing here, though, is that unlike in RPGs where you get tutorial partners and then they're there with you for the first dungeon and then they just, like, fuck off forever, no, these guys, you actually get to retain the ability to call on them as partners. Yeah, so they offer to show you around. Yep. So we're gonna ask for help. They give you their member addresses, which is basically what allows you to call upon them as party members. And the thing about party members in this game is that you can only have 2 party members. So yeah, we're gonna go and get Bear into the party. That's Mia. That should say Bear. That should say Bear, not Mia. But okay. We'll just look. The translation is spotty in specific places, but this is fine. Yeah, Bear is a level 16 Blade Master, which is kind of funny considering the fact that in the original like Sign series, well, in the original show like Dot Hack Sign, I thought Bear was like a higher level than this. However, one thing to note, I think I can let it slide because this game is not canon. It's actually not canon to the main series, mainline games at all. This is just a Gaiden game. This isn't a game that's supposed to be taken as part of the mainline. So anything that happens story-wise here, it just isn't canon at all. So I guess I can let it slide that some characters from the show would be lower level than I thought they would be. Oh yeah, and BT mentions here that 1, EXP is shared when you're in a party, so there's no reason to do anything solo, so there's that. But also, sometimes during the game, you can't really call on certain party members. I don't know if there's like a flag that gets triggered outside of the story or what, maybe like, or whatever have you, but sometimes you just can't call on certain members. So maybe during certain story beats, you're not supposed to be able to call on, say, like Bear or like BT or anything. But yeah, I think at a certain point in the game, once this main story finishes and the game opens up, then you're just able to call on anyone. So that really doesn't hold water for long, I don't think. So yeah, BT's member address. Oh, funny thing here. Yeah, BT is a higher level than Bear here. So she's been playing the game longer than Bear has. Though I believe maybe they balanced BT being a Wave Master with being like higher level, because Wave Masters definitely do get more powerful the higher in level they go. I would say that the beginning levels are kind of rough for them, I would say. Yeah, and then this just gives us the this gives us basically the way to enter like combat zones in the game. You use 3-part keywords. So we're gonna go into the classic bursting passed over aqua field. That is the very first area that Kite starts in when he parties with Orca, so he can get a tutorial for the game. Yep, and when you put keywords together, you can see in the status that certain things, like certain words, affect certain aspects of the field that of the field or dungeon that you are going into. So you can see right there, part A bursting affects the structures and area level, and then passed over affects the monsters and items, and then aqua field affects the field type and weather. Yeah. Yeah, so if you want specific things out of a dungeon, if you want specific things, like you want a specific dungeon type or like a specific like monsters or stuff like that, then choosing the right keywords is very integral for like for what you want. Which this system is very is actually pretty interesting for its time. Like, I don't know if there's like any other game that did their like you know, I don't think there was any game at the time that actually did things this way. So really innovative. And I think a similar system that I've encountered recently that does the same type of like system here is, I think, Phantasy Star. Yeah, it was actually Phantasy Star Portable 2 Infinity. Yeah, no, this is actually the same exact system. Like, in spirit, or like in functionality, yeah, this is the same exact system. So wow. .hack did it first. .hack did that system first. Yeah. Player curated randomized dungeons. Or like player curated created like dungeon generation or something like that. I don't know how to call it. But yeah. Yeah, this game did it first. Well, this series did it first. That's really cool, honestly. Oh yeah, camera controls. Yeah, camera. This game, just like with a lot of games in the early PS2 era, the camera is special. The camera is pretty special, let me tell you. Alright, let's see. Yep. This is how to turn the camera left or right. So I'm just gonna turn it around this way. Zoom in and zoom out, okay? Zoom in, well, zoom in, zoom out. There you go. It's not as bad as I make it out to be, but it's definitely not perfect. Okay, here we go. Ooh, excuse me. Oh yeah. So an aspect of the combat zones in the game, or the dungeon areas in the game, or like fields, or whatever have you, is that you can't exit the field until you're actually at top level. So how these fields are laid out is that you start off on this field here, you go find a dungeon, you reach the bottom of the dungeon, and then you get the treasure. And then, if you don't have an item that lets you port out of the dungeon, you have to backtrack your way out of the dungeon, come back to the field, and then gate out. So yeah, it's kind of important to have the items that allow you to get out of the dungeon, and yeah, it's kind of important just to like have those kinds of items. Let's see. What's she going through here? Oh yeah, I forgot to touch on this. I don't know if you noticed, but when we were in the generation menu, when we were in the dungeon generation menu, you see that I think you could have seen that in the bottom left there. There's an element associated with the generated dungeon. Yeah, this one is wood. So wood element dungeons, they'll have this like grasslands look to them. And then if you have like say a fire element like dungeon, maybe they'll have like a desert look, or maybe like a volcanic look to it. As you go higher in levels, maybe. That's just me spitballing right there, but I wouldn't be surprised if like the higher level in dungeons you go, the more different it'll look. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Another important thing, too. Area element also affects the items that you can find as well. So if there's a certain item that you want, you have to really take into consideration, like, the area element in your dungeon generation. Yeah, but that's for when you really want to look for something specific. Yeah, if only I knew what to look for, though. Because for me, I can't tell you, like, what specifically, like, how to look for certain items in this game. This game doesn't really, like, it is incredible that this game got, like, translated by, like, fans. So props to that. But in terms of just, like, trying to find specific items and stuff like that, man, there is no database for it. So I just have to go in, like, completely blind, you know? Yeah, so we need to go to the dungeon. So the rare treasure is, yeah, ignore the fact that it's called the rare treasure. It's basically the end chest. The end chest for the dungeon is the goal. Oh yeah, and yes, the thing that they said there too is that monsters on the above ground for the dungeon, they're usually weaker than the ones in the dungeon. So yeah, it's definitely a good idea to just, like, if you can get levels in the game, do that first, like, above ground, and then move to the underground. I usually like to clear fields first before I head into the dungeon, which is kind of tedious, but hey, I'm fine with that. Oh yeah, okay, one thing they mentioned here too is that monsters they're not actually, like, present in the world until you activate these, like, monster gates that you see in front of me. So each of the monster gates is like designated by an orb. So the item that they just used is called a fairy orb, and I would say always bring fairy orbs, like literally always bring fairy orbs, cause they're just cheap and easy to carry around. I would hope that they're cheap. I don't know how much money you get in this game, like, on the regular, but I would hope that they're cheap. So always carry them around, and then just pop one in the beginning of, like, a field, and then pop one for, like, a dungeon. Actually, I don't think, like, you pop one in a dungeon, you pop the thing that allows you to see the entire dungeon. Yeah, there's probably, like, an item for that. But yeah, pop those. Always do that. Cause, I don't know, if you have just a cheap and easy way to do it, why wouldn't you do it, right? Alright, let's do combat finally. And here's the thing about combat in, like, dot hack games, it's not really too intuitive. Yeah, look at the exciting combat right there. This is the kind of combat that used to rustle my jimmies as a child. I thought this was the coolest thing. Oh yeah, if you press square, you can tell your party members to do specific things. Like, hey, if you use this, boom. You can just immediately tell them to heal. Excuse me. You're probably getting bored, right? Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest, kind of. And it's because I've been through this already. Yeah, I've been through this already. I've been through a little bit of the game already, actually. So I think we're gonna go until we get to that part of the game. Oh yeah, so you see me getting like 6 experience and stuff like that. Let me show you something. You see that right there? EXP, 12 out of 1,000. So how this game does EXP? It doesn't do it by like scaling experience levels. Every single level, you only need you need 1,000 EXP to level up. However, oh, Corvalon, hey, what's up? How you doing? You haven't seen this game in so very long? Yo, I feel it. Like, I'm so happy to be playing, like, this kind of game. Like, I've been a big fan of, like, I was a big fan of Dot Hack when I was younger, so just reliving those memories is great. Yeah. Solidarity with Dot Hack fans, right? Solidarity. So yeah, I hope you enjoy your time here. Just kick back and relax and have a good time watching if you feel like watching for a little bit. But yeah, each level takes 1,000 experience. However, the experience you gain scales with your level, so don't think of getting experience by just farming out low-level areas. You have to be farming out an area that is near your level. So, same rule applies. So yeah, that's why you see that with Bear and BT's character cards, their member address cards, that they also had the same, like, /1000. It's basically just showing you that experience per level is like 1,000. You just have to just get the experience according to like your character level. Well, you have to go to dungeons according to your character level if you want to actually like get a good amount of experience in like the quickest amount of time, you know? Oh, the disc? Okay, well, here's the thing, Corvalon. This game was never released. Like, overseas. So, I'm not using the most, apt of methods to play this game, but it's literally the only method I can think of to play this game. Because if you trying to find, like, a copy of this game, like, from Japan, with how old the game is, and for how much, like, how many copies of this game were actually made, yeah, that's basically impossible at this point. Basically, yeah, Corvalon. Yeah, that's the only way, like, I was able to play this game. So, and it's honestly, like, not bad, because everything's been translated. So, yeah. I'm very happy about that, because when I looked at this game, like, a long time ago, I looked at this game, the translation was pretty spotty in a lot of, like, places. It was just starting out and stuff like that, but this year was the year they basically, like, finished everything. Yep. So yeah. If you're thinking of playing Fragment, just telling you, it is fully ready. It is fully ready for what would have been the, well, for what I could have thought was like an overseas release for the game, even though they never did an overseas release for Fragment. I understand why they never did an overseas release for Fragment, though. I mean, .hack wasn't really like the most popular series even back then. It was sleeper, yes. It was popular enough to warrant GU, but with what happened after GU, it really was like on like a thread, game to game, when it comes to deciding, oh man, do we actually want to release this like overseas? Like, do we want to take that risk? Speaking as if I'm like CC Corp and stuff like that. Yeah, I totally get it. But I'm just really happy that there is a way to do it now. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, Corvalon, there's, it's there now. So, if you're thinking of doing it, if you're thinking of playing it, like, in this way, have fun. Yep, exactly. Absolutely sweet. Also, I hope you pick a better class than Heavy Blade. I just like Heavy Blade because I like the concept of, like, Heavy Blade. But if you're talking to me about playing an actual good class in this game, man, I would tell you either play Wave Master or play Blade Master. For physical classes, play Blade Master. For like magic class, I mean, obviously just play Wave Master because that's the only magic class in the game. But I'm just choosing Heavy Blade because that's just my jam. Also because it has katanas. I'm assuming you're a big .hack fan. Yes, the reason why I picked Heavy Blade was because I also didn't say this too earlier on in the stream, but Sanjuro was actually one of my favorite party members to have in the, well, I say one of my favorite party members to have. It was one of the party members I really liked to see in my cousin's party whenever they played this game. Cause I never really played this game. I just watched my cousins play it, but I was always so glued to the game whenever like they played it. I just thought the concept of this game was just really cool. So yeah. And then for some reason Sanjuro was the one that stuck with me. So yeah, Heavy Blade guy here. Heavy Blade guy. Even though I know it's probably going to be suffering at some point. Hey, cool, Fairy's Orb. Let's see, different color of this one. Yep. Oh yeah, for risky treasures, For those of you that don't know, these are trapped chests. Whenever they're blue, don't even try opening them. Don't even try opening them. Just use, like BT says, a fortune wire. It disables the trap. Basically, like, blue chests are just chests with an extra step. Or I would say a chest with like a gold tax to them. That's what I call them. And that's the only thing really in terms of like traps that I can remember so far. It's just like trapped chests. Not really anything too deep. Oh, one thing that this game does that's cool, shortcuts. Yeah, shortcuts. So, because this is supposed to be an online game, there is, you can't really do like how the original quadrology does, where if you pause the game or bring up a menu, it pauses the game. So what this game does is actually give you shortcuts. You actually have item, message, and like skill shortcuts all baked into these like 4 quadrants right here. So yeah, I think this is a really cool addition to like well, at least this iteration like in the series. And it makes sense because, well, online game, you can't really like pause an online game, right? Yeah, so for me, what I want to do is that I want to put, in terms of actions right here, well, actually, maybe not that. I want to put in my, yeah, Deathbringer skill. And then for healing, I usually want to put healing on one of the far shoulders. Yeah. Actually, I want to put healing on R2. I'll put triangle. I want to put ref on there. Because I think I have ref. Yeah, I have ref. Excuse me. Okay, all this talking is really, like, doing a number on my throat, but I can still go on. I can still definitely go on. I'm just coughing a little bit more during the stream. In hindsight, it was probably not a good idea to play this game, well, to stream today because I'm still recovering, but me, I feel bad about not streaming, like, for so long. Yeah, even if it's like a sickness or something. Unless I'm really bad, if I'm like good enough, I'll still do it, you know? Which is probably not the smart thing, but hey, you know what? That's just me. Anyway, let's see. Let's put over here actions. On L2, I want to put health drinks. I want to put antidotes, I think. Yeah, I want to put antidotes here. Where's antidotes? Yes, antidotes and then restoratives. Because from what I remember, in this game, not this game specifically, in this series, in the original quadrology, I do remember, like, my cousins getting afflicted with a lot of statuses constantly. Like, constantly. It was kind of, like, even annoying to see, even as somebody not playing. So, yeah. I'll even put a resurrect on there. Because another thing I do remember a lot is, just my cousin's party members dying a lot. Yeah, I remember that too. I don't know if it's just because they weren't good at the game, or that's just the nature of this game too, where the AI is kind of dodgy. But yeah, I'll just put resurrects on there just in case. But yeah, like I said earlier, the main flow of the dungeon portion of this game is field to dungeon to chest, then you get back to the field and then leave. Unless it's for story-specific reasons, that's how it's gonna go. That's how it's gonna go. Oh yeah, okay, basically every dungeon is gonna have a trap room. The trap room is basically just something that tells you, hey, yeah, you have to beat every enemy in order to, like, move forward. If you can't, well, GG's, right? GG's. But yeah, because we're so early, like, in the game, you could basically just let your party members carry you. Like, honestly, I think for this game here, because Bear and BT are such high level, and I don't think you're, like, unable to, like, call on them for, like, long. Like, once you start getting into, like, the brunt of the game, you're able to call on them, like, pretty often. I would say just, like, use them to just, like, carry you until you're basically at their level, and then just go from there. That's what I would say. Yeah, they do enough damage on their own. It's not like Orca damage, where, like, Orca was carrying, like, Kite through a level 1 dungeon and doing, like, 5,000 damage to each monster, to each goblin. But, it's significant. They could basically one-shot, or very rarely, like, maybe need 2 shots to, like, kill, like, a monster. Ooh, that skill has a lot of wind-up. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like that. That skill has a lot of wind-up. I might need to go look into getting a different weapon. Because weapon skills in this game are tied to the weapon and are tied to weapons and items. So certain items, if you're looking for like a certain skill in the game, then you gotta look for specific items that grant that skill. You don't learn skills as one would normally think of in terms of just like normal RPGs of like the day and day, you know? You actually have to find specific items that allow you to use those skills. So the sword that I have allows me to use Deathbringer, right? But if I unequip the sword, I can't use Deathbringer anymore. So I have to... So if I want to use Deathbringer for whatever reason I want, I would have to either find a new sword that has Deathbringer, or I have to keep using... Well, I have to keep using this sword. I think the sword is called Adventurer, I think? Yeah, Adventurer. Yeah, so there we go. So yeah, here's the end chest. You get a couple of items here: hiking gear, Grunty Doll. Grunty Doll is important, in my opinion. Grunty Doll, I will show you in a bit, but you use that a lot in trading. Also, I want to go and equip, like, the hiking gear. Oh. I can't use this item? Hello? What? I can't use hiking gear? Why not? Why not? Oh, I can. There we go. There we go. Better. My physical evasion takes a cut, but my magical evasion doesn't, and I think magic attacks in this game are the most dangerous. So yeah, hiking gear. I'm gonna take that. And it also gives me Ganzot, which is, that at least helps me cover, like, earth-based, earth-weak monsters. So yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Let's see. Let me go to shortcuts. Let's see. R2 is for the healing, so I would say L1 would be for... Oh, actually, you know what? I'll put ref right here, actually. I'll put ref over here, and then R2, I would put spells. So, let's go with Ganzot right here. Oh, wow. I also have Minagon Shido and Minarushiku? I don't have enough, like, points to use. Well, I don't have enough magic points to even use these, but I'll put these right here. Actually, I don't think I have enough SP to even use those as spells. Yeah, I don't even have enough SP. But yeah, like, I think BT said it. In order to get out of a dungeon really quickly, you would need to use a Sprite Ocarina. I only have one of those, so I would not use it in this dungeon. Even though BT kind of nudges you to, I would just leave. If a dungeon is short enough, like, definitely take, like, you can take the extra couple of seconds, the extra minute to get out, you know? Excuse me. I really should have, like, a quick key to just mute myself whenever I cough, but, well, that's not the case. I don't have that right now. I probably should. Honestly, I probably should. Alright, let's see. Oh, I don't want to do that. Gate out. There we go. So yeah, we're good. So that was the tutorial dungeon. That took us probably longer than it should, but that's okay. I'm gonna be here for, well, I don't know. Maybe I actually could stream for a little bit longer. Honestly, I'm gonna try to get to the point where, I left off, before I had to delete, like, my first character. And to be completely honest, I don't know if I'm gonna make this, like, a full series, like, on my channel. And the reason for it is because, honestly, the story for this game, like, starts off pretty, like, really, like, weird and, like, kind of weak. They really didn't put much thought into the story of the offline portion of this game. I don't think they really had any reason to. So I don't think it would make for, like, an interesting story. But yeah, we'll see. I'll play it more off stream, and we'll see what happens. Let's see. Another thing too, though. After this game, after this stream in particular, the next game will be .hack Link. Now, in a similar fashion, I heard .hack Link's story was kind of, it kind of makes someone tug at their collar a lot, because, yeah, the story was kind of very hit or miss with Link. Even though it was supposed to be like a celebration of .hack, it kind of fell really flat with, like, a lot of people. And it also had really negative reception, like, even in Japan. So, I'm prepared for, like, the worst when it comes to .hack Link. And in the case of the worst, I don't think I'm gonna make that into a series either. But if somehow it turns out okay, even, then maybe I'll continue with Link. This one, though, it's debatable. Maybe I'll come back to it from time to time. Like, ignore the story. Just, like, come back to this from time to time when I feel like, I want to play this, but I don't really care about the story, you know? Oh, yeah, so here's Mimiru. She's from, the show as well. Yeah, there's Mimiru. She was basically who I thought Black Rose was in .hack Sign, when later in my life I figured out that they're totally separate characters. God damn it, MMOs and your non-unique character models. Anyway, this is just a primer to introduce us to Mimiru. Then they log out, and then, yeah, you don't even get her member address this time, which is kind of funny. But yeah, this is the, this is your first hub area in the game. There are several hub areas, but this is the first one you start off in. So, this is where you would normally save your game. The recorder here. But the recorder doesn't really do anything. Like I said, they made this game based on, like, the engine of the original, like, game series. So any holdovers from that game series they retained over here without changing much to them. They just made them inaccessible for, like, your character and stuff like that. What he basically tells you is that you have to save by logging out of the game, or else you basically lose, like, your inventory. It gets reset to default. So definitely, whenever you can, log out of the game to save it, or else you will just lose progress. Now, because I'm playing on an emulator, Thank God for save states, right? Thank God for save states. But yeah, I don't think I need a save state yet. Oh yeah, you see all these characters, like, walking around in the world? So, the main use for these characters is to trade with them. The main use is to trade with them. And you see, let's see. So you see that grunty doll I had earlier? Putting a grunty doll in, allows me to, gain an automatic 2, well, so far, an automatic 2 towards, like, the trade. So you have to fill out all 4 stars in order for the trade to go through. That's my rule for it. So the grunty doll helps a lot. But I don't think I want the curing sword. I want to get a katana. I think there's an NPC here that has a katana. Though I need to find out which one it is. Oh, that's your storage right here. Elf's Haven is your storage. Okay, Tim, do you have... No, he doesn't. Okay, I want to get a katana. Nope, you only have a hatchet. That's not what I want. That is not what I want. Okay, you... Okay, nope, that's still the same person I talked to earlier. I don't want that. I could get... Oh yeah, you can't get heavy blades here? Oh no, you can get heavy blades here, but it costs 600 GP. That's why I would say just trade for it. Yeah, that's why I would say just trade for it. Benoit, let's see. Nope, I don't want any of those. Okay, so... I swear, there is a character here. There is somebody here that has, like, a katana on them. Nope, that is Twin Blades. Maybe she has it. No, Henri. My priority is getting the katana. One thing's for certain, at the back of this, area, there's these 3, like, randomized NPCs. So they probably have something here for me. Gaku. Nope. Unicorn Blade. Just a lot of Blade Master weapons. This game telling me I should play a Blade Master, I swear to God. Yeah, this game literally telling me to play like a Blade Master at this point. Ah, man. Okay, I think that's all the NPCs in the area, so... One of the things you can do is to re-roll the NPCs. You can always re-roll the NPCs in the area by logging out and logging back in. So if you don't have the NPC that you want, who has a certain specific item that you want, then... Oh, cool. Even more people. Okay, Cyan. Let's see. Nope, I don't want that. Now, there are certain dialogue that when you talk to some of these, like, NPCs, they will say something like, oh, 10, this item, 10, well, for this item. You need to trade them 10 of a certain item to get a certain item in their inventory. So, just be wary of that. Some things you can't get unless you have, 10 or whatever kind of number of, like, a certain, like, specific item. Yeah, so I don't think I got the character. I don't think I got the guy with the sword that I want. Oh well, let's log out. So let's log out and save. In case something crashes and then I lose, like, my inventory. You know what, let's go look through some of the BBS messages. Symbols. Oh yeah. One of the things that didn't happen to us in the field, though, is encountering a symbol. So there are certain markers on the overworld of a dungeon field that if you touch them, it gives you a random effect. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I think one of the best effects that you can get in terms of just movement is just to get, like, you know, a speed boost. But then again, you have speed charms anyway. Speed charms increase your movement speed, and that is basically, like, crucial at certain points of the game just to, like, expedite movement. Because to be honest, you don't really move really fast. So it's probably good to, yeah, you don't really move, like, fast. Or at a certain point, you feel like you could move faster. So just, like, pop a speed charm if you have a lot of them. Oh yeah, in the online portion of the game, you actually can have guilds. You can actually have guilds. I don't know if that gives you anything, or that just creates, like, a little group in, like, your member address, like, menu. But you can have guilds. I really should look up how the online aspect of this game used to be. I don't know if you can play anything online in this game, like, anymore. Maybe through the use of, like, somebody setting up, like, a private server or something, or private session. Let's see. Congrats, yeah. Yep, just sending me congratulations. Essentially, how story beats in this game move on, is that you have to check, like, your email, and then you have to read basically every one of these and then you can move on to the next part of the story. So I think this next part of the story, I think we meet Mia. I think we actually meet Mia. Mia, a very important character in the original quadrilogy. She is... do I want to spoil it? It's an old game. It's an old game that no one really, like... That's basically not on anybody's radar anymore. So, Mia, right there, she basically notices that we have the bracelet. The bracelet refers to the Twilight bracelet, or whatever kind of name it has. It essentially allows us to do an ability called Data Drain. She'll basically take us to a field where we practice using Data Drain. Data Drain allows you to make vulnerable certain monsters in the game that are invulnerable. And it also does other things as well. For example, it I think you can data drain, like, certain boss monsters in order to get, like, a specific, like, rare item and stuff like that. But for all intents and purposes, the main purpose is to make certain invincible monsters vulnerable. But yeah, she notices that we have the bracelet. Now, the bracelet originally, well, in the original games, belonged to Kite. But now we have it. So this just drives the point home that this is not a canon game. We are standing in for Kite. But it would have been awesome if Kite actually, you know, if Kite actually encountered the anime characters as well. But yeah. Oh yeah, we have to invite Mia. That's right. Oh, we actually have... What? How can we have... Huh. I guess if you delete your character and they're at a certain point in the story, you can still have the member addresses of people you met on that original character. So yeah, here's Elk and Subaru. Subaru from Dot Hack Sign, Elk from the game series, and then here's Mia. But yeah, we need to get Mia. Yeah, and you can't invite anybody else. It will just say that they're busy. Mia is not supposed to, like, interact with any of the other party members so far because she's supposed to be, like, you know, quote unquote missing. And I think one of the main things of, like, the first, like, story arc in the game is trying to find her. Or just try to get her, like, on base with the rest of you guys or something. I don't know. But basically, Mia is not, as you can tell by her character model, she is not an official, like, game character. Well, okay, a player character. She's not a player character. She's actually like an AI. So that's a big spoiler. But like I said, no, this game really isn't on anybody's radar anymore. But Mia is an AI basically, or like an aspect of like an AI. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's right. Virtuous utmost donation. Okay. Virtuous utmost donation. Yeah, we have to go here. Fire element level 3. Yeah, so this is basically where she tells us how to do data drain. Yep, there you go, data drain. So you encounter a corrupted monster right here. Well, okay, it's not a corrupted monster, but you basically have to attack a monster who would be corrupted until you get the protect break. Once you see data drain okay, you basically go into your skills right here, and you just data drain them. Yeah, unfortunately, unlike the original games where an animation would play of Kite actually data draining the creature, you just get like a really weak cut out and then a cut in. That's it. Yeah, they really CyberConnect didn't really have like much budget for this game, and I think it would be too much of a hassle for them to actually give like an animation for like your character model doing like a data drain motion. So yeah, there's no animation. It's just like a cut in and a cut out. That's it. Just a little screen fuzz. Not the most interesting thing anymore, unfortunately. That's just a small gripe I have. You can always have gripes about things, even though they're understandable. Yeah, just because you can understand something doesn't mean you can't get a bit frustrated, right? That's one of the things I've learned. Like right now, I'm kind of frustrated that, like, am I actually frustrated about it? Not really. I was about to say I'm frustrated about me being sick right now, but to be honest, I don't think I am. I think I'm just feeling like I have to be frustrated, but I'm not. It allowed me to take a little bit of like a vacation from like work, but then again, I just took a vacation from work, so what does that say about me? Jeez. Anyway, I should be better. I should be better by the time I actually have to go back to work, which is Wednesday night. Oh yeah, she calls me the Chosen One. She calls me the Chosen One even though Kite is supposed to be the Chosen One, so I'm just standing in for Kite. Oh boy, here we go. Alright. So now we have to go back to the same area. The same area. However, I want to go find the katana. I want to go find the katana. Okay, Hirami, do you have the katana? You have an executioner and an earth sword. Maybe. I could take Flamberge. This one has Calamity. Huh. Okay, okay. Maybe I might take Calamity then. I definitely have the items to trade for them. I definitely have the items to trade for them. Green sword? Oh, green sword. Still has Deathbringer. Let's see. Nekoski, do you have... Ooh, stun sword. This one has Calamity and Minaragaro. Okay. Let's see. Hands of Earth. This one gives Deck Gons, Minagon Shido, Minagia. Let's see. Alu, do you have... Okay, Alu does not have, like, the sword that I want. I recognize that name. But on my first character, I do know that there is one character that has, like, a katana. No, it's not that. One of these characters has a katana. Alpha Ichigoro, do you... No, you just have twin blades. One of the weapons you will see a lot of is twin blades. Because, well, since this is a holdover from the original, like, games, most of the weapons are going to be twin blade weapons because your main character in the original game is, like, a twin blade anyway. Okay. What did you deposit? Don't ask me that. Okay, Hinata, do you have Strange Blade? Nope. You do not. You do not have that. That's sad. Damn it. Okay, well. Okay. So I guess instead of that, I don't want to have to buy one. Actually, can we sell? The Death Grunty Doll. We could sell? We could sell these two. But then again, I mean, all we're getting for it is like a level 1 heavy blade, but this one has Hayabusa. It's probably better just to get like the heavier, the other heavy blade. So I need to go find like that long arm guy. What's his name? No, not you, not Alpha Ichigoro. It's supposed to be this guy, yeah. Grid, I want the Flamberge. We'll use the Flamberge. So we'll use Steel Blades and Brigadines. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that. Cool, that's better. Alright, let's go and change this to Flamberge. And I'll keep the Adventurer, though. The Adventurer I can use to trade for something later on. Oh, Shadow Blades. Hey, nice. Okay. Oh, one of the things, too, if you didn't notice yet... Cossack Leader. Nice. One of the things you notice is that I can equip, like, this weapon right here. This Flamberge. And the Flamberge is, you notice that it's a level 6 weapon, I believe? Yeah, it's a level 3 weapon, but I'm level 1. So, for this game, you can equip gear that's, like, higher level. I think the level for, like, the weapon is literally just for the purposes of denoting it as, like, a higher tier weapon than weapons previous. So if your trading skills, if you trade in the right way in the beginning, you can actually get some pretty good, like, items. You can actually get some pretty good items for your character. Trading is probably, like, one of the best ways to get, like, certain items in this game. Aside from, like, a hard farming. And I think I kind of want to do that. I want to kind of get, like, a couple more items. I don't want to get the green sword. I want to get a better, where is it? Let's see. Let's see. The Nomad's Hood gives me ref. I will keep ref because that's just another heal. Hiking gear. I don't want to do that. Rusted Hands. Rusted Hands gives me nothing, and Used Greaves gives me nothing. I want to get Gauntlets, and I want to get Greaves. So, ooh, I can actually get this. Yeah, I can actually get this. Hands of Earth or the Fossil Bracer. Generate a Tornado. Okay, that's still Earth. So, I could get those. Or I could get Jungle Boots. Jungle Boots gives me Wood Element. That covers the Wood Element. Okay. Let me look at the other characters first. I need both boots and, like, gloves. I'm willing to trade for them, definitely. I am definitely willing to trade for them. Nope. You didn't have anything on you, right? Oh, you had safety shoes. I don't want safety shoes, actually. Silver bracer? No, no, no. Okay, I don't want safety shoes. Borscht. Yeah, let's see. Leg mail? No. Okay. Hinata, do you have anything here? No. Okay. Let's see. Okay, no, I already talked to Borscht. I need... Nope, okay. I think we might actually have to trade for those. Or at least one of those. Ooh, Waffle. No, wait, well, I already talked to Waffle. Oh yeah, her, that's right. Does Belle have... No, actually, Belle doesn't. Okay. Alright, let's do this then. We'll go ahead and trade for... your... let's see. This... Hands of Earth, probably. Probably Hands of Earth. Well, actually, do you need something specific for Hands of Earth? Well, Water 10. Okay, so I can't really get the Hands of Earth, but I can get the Fossil Bracer. I can get the Fossil Bracer, that's fine. Well, let's go with Jungle Boots then. Grunty Doll. Oh, Adventurer? Wait, actually. Grunty Doll 3, really? So Adventurer is 1. Okay, Adventurer is 1. The Death, Speed Charm, nope. No, okay. So these are not going to get me anything. But the Grunty Doll plus Adventurer, that's not bad. We could do that. We could do that. Grunty Doll plus Adventurer. Yeah, we could do that. Jungle Boots. Actually, it probably would be better just to do it. Get the arms. Yeah, let's do the Fossil Bracer then. Grunty Doll. Oh, I can't even get the Fossil Bracer. Well, Water, Hands of Earth. Yeah, I can't get the Fossil Bracer. Really? No. Wow. Alright, I guess not. I guess we're getting the Jungle Boots then. I guess we're getting Jungle Boots. Perfect. Alright. I don't know if that's a good trade. But that's definitely better than this. So I can have Minajukshiku, whatever it's called. I don't have the SP for it, but I just equipped it for the stats, okay? I equipped it for the stats. Alright? Alright, let's go and continue the story. Ooh, another thing too. We can invite Bear or BT? BT. If you can help it, always have a Wave Master in your, like, party. Very important. Alright, let's go. Alright, let's go and start. Okay, this is just gonna be a standard dungeon run. This is basically the point in the game where you basically just run a dungeon as normal, being like, hey, yeah, let's see what you learned. Run this normal dungeon. Okay. So I'm just gonna do a full clear of the map. These guys are Yep. These guys are terrible because they poison you. The poison is not too bad, but it does get annoying. It does get annoying. Oh yeah, shoot. One of the things I should do as well is this. I don't have a skill here, so I will put in Calamity. Done. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is just full clear the field. Just, you know, for experience sake. I just need experience. I basically just need experience, so hopefully this doesn't take long. But anyway, as I do this, as I mentioned earlier, today is Halloween. Yeah, you wouldn't have guessed, given what I'm playing right now, which is not even in the slightest Halloween related. And do you think I care? Yeah, probably not. To be completely honest, I am not a big celebrator of Halloween unless it's with friends. Yeah, unless it's with friends, I really don't celebrate like Halloween. I don't know, some people usually celebrate Halloween by watching like horror movies, having horror movie night, trick-or-treating if you're like younger, going out to parties and stuff like that. I'm not really too big into that kind of stuff. I'm pretty like I'm pretty boring, okay? I'm pretty boring. I just use what did I just use? Hold on, did I just use a healing item? Yes, I did. Oh, it's L1. I'm stupid. It's L1. My bad. Okay. Fortune wire, I need those. Thank you for the more resurrects, I guess. Excuse me. But yeah. Yeah, the reason why I... Oh god. Is this dangerous for me? Nah, probably not. Not enough SP. You would... Yeah, you would think, okay? Nah, but yeah, anyway. Maybe at a certain point in my life, if I was introduced to horror at the right point, then maybe I could. Maybe I could be more into horror than I am right now. For me, I like horror for like the lore aspect of it. Like stuff like Silent Hill, stuff like Fatal Frame, like all that jazz. It's really interesting to me. The lore of those games are very like interesting to me. So I read up on them, but I cannot experience them. I just really can't experience them because it just doesn't... I don't react well to like horror. Oh man, it's becoming more apparent that I probably shouldn't be streaming this long. But I'm still gonna go for it anyway. I need to get to the point where I left off from, which is I think after this dungeon, so it shouldn't be too much longer. I'm just always gonna be poisoned, huh? I'm just always gonna be poisoned. Wait, hold on. Do I even have the shortcut there? What? I even have the shortcut there. How come it's not really being used? Wait, why is Ganzot? Oh, yeah, Ganzot is there for reasons. Okay, I got you. Yeah, it's R2. Okay. Yeah, let's go. That is a very long animation. I don't know if I like that, actually. I don't know if I like that. That's a very long animation. Oh, I just wish there were... You know, maybe I should be looking into skills that have very low animation commitment. But then again, this is .hack we're talking about. From what I remember, there are a lot of very animation-heavy skills. And because of that, maybe that's a futile, like, desire of mine. Oh, nice. I love the multi-hits. I also like not hitting. Yeah, I also like not hitting. Yeah. That's really nice, huh? Man. Ooh, chest. One of the things, if you get lucky, depending on what you're searching for, some of these generators will also just drop a chest for you. Dead. Okay. I'm gonna run out of fortune wires at this point. I'm gonna run out of fortune wires, I swear. Okay, you use recovery skills. One of the benefits of having a Wave Master, you don't really have to actually spend ref on yourself. Oh wow, that's getting worse now. I really wanted to stream again today. Maybe it wasn't a good idea. And yet here I am. And yet here I am. Okay, let me give you the actual, like, true reason why I also wanted to stream today. I could have been fine with, not streaming today, even. But one of the main reasons why I wanted to stream today was because I just wanted to get this stream here specifically, the one for Fragment, over with, so I can determine whether or not I want to actually continue this as a series, like, on, like, my channel. Because if I don't, then I can just play this in my off time, so not having, like, a certain thing looming over me, telling me, like, oh, yeah, no. You gotta, like, play these games for the sake of the stream and stuff like that. Oh god, I have no, like, what's it called? Another trapped chest? No, okay. Right, I think we just got all the monster generators, yeah. Basically, I want to play this game in, like, my off time as I'm, like, recovering, but I also want to possibly play this game for the stream, so that's why I wanted to get the stream over with, so I can determine whether or not, I want to continue this, like, on stream. If I don't continue this on stream, then I'm free to play it off stream. So I don't have that, like, that specter looming over me. Other than the specter of death, I swear to God. As I mentioned earlier, it's looking very likely that I won't be continuing this, or at least as closely as I had very much originally intended to, just because the story is not really too interesting. It's basically a condensed version of, like, a certain part of, well, a condensed version of, I guess, like, the entirety of, like, Dot Hack. The original quadrology. For those of you that don't know, the original Dot Hack, like, the 4 games, like, it was actually one game split into 4. There was actually, like, it was actually one game split into 4. Or it could have been one game split into 4, but they decided to release it in, like, 4 volumes for whatever reason. 4 full-priced volumes as well, mind you. I don't know how I personally feel about that myself, but... Okay, probably pretty negative, but, still though, it could have been one whole game. It could have been one whole game. And the reason for it was because none of the mechanics from game to game change. They don't really, like, change at all. It's not like GU, where each game in GU has new mechanics, like, introduced with each iteration, like, in, like, the volumes. This game, the original 4 games didn't have anything really change. Actually, I don't think they had anything change. So, in essence, it could have just been one whole game. And in my opinion, maybe that would have been better for the series if it was just one whole game. I know they tried something unique. Compared to other games at the time, because Dot Hack was supposed to be part of, like, a whole entire, like, universe. The 4 games, the original 4 games, were just one aspect of it. But I don't know how that panned out later on. in the series' lifespan. I don't know. It was an attempt. It was an attempt. Props to them for having such like very far-reaching like vision for like the series. Even though like the series right now, I would say the series is virtually dead now. Like Dot Hack, I would say is virtually like dead. Unfortunately, even though it is one of my favorite game series, I understand why it's dead. Like, man, I just wish that it was still like alive. But maybe it's a case that its time has come and passed. But the fact that aspects of it are still here, you can still get like the GU trilogy plus epilogue like on Steam. It's still there. But hey, CyberConnect, I'm still waiting for the original 4 games to come out on Steam as one game. Please. I would totally buy that. Wait. Oh, here's one interesting thing. She mentions that she thought Kite had it. So then how did I end up with it? I think she's alluding to the fact that this is an AU. This is an alternate universe. I think she might be alluding to that fact. I think she might be alluding to that fact. I'm not sure. I would hope so, and that's not just some sort of like weird translation thing. I mean, weird translation or weird like, yeah, weird translation thing that the people who translated this game did. It could be possible that in the original like in the original game she made no mention of like Kite or anything. But hey, I would trust that the translation team tried to keep it as close as possible to the original like text. Oh, the reason why I'm breaking all these eggs is because these eggs can also have like antidotes and restoratives in them. So yeah. Oh, even health drinks too. So if you're running low on certain like items, then just, you know, break some of the environmental objects here. It takes a little bit, but in terms of what money it can save you early on, I'd say take some time for it. Yeah, see? Yeah, just take some time for it. It's not a bad thing. Let's see, am I supposed to go left or like north? I think I'm supposed to go left, right? Okay, I'm supposed to go north, but this is good. Ooh, a steel cap. I think I might want that. Okay, good. Hopefully that steel cap actually has ref on it. Let's find out. Okay, jungle, sandals, don't want that. Flamberge, steel cap. Does this have... Yes, it has ref. Perfect. I'll grab that. Nomad's hood. Ooh, well, actually, Nomad's hood is level 2. This one is level 6. Okay. This one here gives more defense, but... Okay, yeah, I'd still take that. I'd still take that. -1 to physical, like, defense stats for way more, like, magical. Okay, maybe that's better for, like, later on, because I think later on you experience more, magic attack using, like, mobs. I mean, the only ones right now are just the goblin shamans, right? Yeah, I think it's just the goblin shamans right now. Well, I mean, it's probably just for this field. So, who knows? Maybe there's a lot of magic mobs right now already. So maybe I'm justified in taking that, like, in taking that armor piece. Or I could just be overthinking it. I usually do overthink things, like, really early on into the game, way earlier than I should. That was definitely the case for me in like Neo and Neo 2. I thought so much about the equipment that I was using, when in reality, like the equipment you get in the beginning of Neo 2, it is just a piddly oh god, wait. Okay, good. Yeah, it's just like a small amount. Well, the equipment that you get in the beginning of Neo and Neo 2, yeah, it matters very little. Like, you could just play through the game without even paying attention to, like, the stats or, like, anything, really, now. You do not have to pay attention to it. You do not. But then when you get to the end game of Neo and Neo 2, that's when you actually, like, start paying attention to the stats. So for Wolong specifically, I don't think I'm gonna pay attention to the stats of, like, the items in my first playthrough. When I get to the end game, though, that's when the optimization happens, and then that is basically when it all goes down. Because, I mean, there's still a lot of loot in Wolong. It's not as bad as it was in Neo or Neo 2, but I'm preparing for the worst. They said specifically that, well, they're gonna try to cut back on the amount of loot that you, like, that a player gets, right? I have reason to doubt them, but we'll see. I have reason to doubt them, I'm just saying. Yo, how am I close to, like, leveling up at all? Halfway. That's not bad. Halfway leveling up. That's good. I think from the BBS, you can also get, like, the code words for, like, I think an area that's good for leveling, so I think I might use that as well. The dungeon you can get from the BBS, I think it can be, like... I think it actually had 5 levels to the dungeon, so yeah, pretty lengthy dungeon. So this is... Yeah, this is basically your first data bug. This is the reason you were chosen by the bracelet. Yeah, you're supposed to data drain the bug to stop it from becoming, like, invuln. To stop it from being invuln. BT, can you, like, do something? BT, do something. BT, do something. There we go. Oh! Oh! Yeah, let's go. Okay, good. That was dangerous. Okay. Not enough SP. Oh, of course. Damn it. Not enough SP. I forgot. When you get revived, you have no SP. Okay, I gotta really just weave in and out. Weave in and out. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Back out, back out, back out. Back off. Back off. Okay, Mimiru. You're the tank. You're the tank, Mimiru. Okay, I'm out. Okay, good. And then data drain. Gone. Okay, good. Nice. Nope, no, 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 no. No, I'm dead. Oh, I'm not dead. Thanks. Thanks, BT. Gone. Okay. Pretty dangerous, huh? Things get pretty dangerous in this game. Yeah, okay. Like, yeah, let me tell you. My first character did not die during that, like, fight. Yes, my first character did not die during that fight. Yeah, this is bringing memories back to me of the beginning of, like, .hack is pretty, dangerous. Like, actually pretty dangerous. You really have to just, like, rely on your party members a lot. Because a lot of things will just, like, insta-gib you. Like, wow. A lot of things will basically insta-gib you. That said, it's a good thing BT had, like, a resurrect on her. At least I would hope that she has a resurrect on her still? BT, hello? Gear. Can I actually look at... Where's BT? Status? There we go. Okay, let me look at the characters. BT, do you have... Yes, she has resurrects. Thank God. Does she have resurrects? She has resurrects as well. Okay. Perfect. So she has resurrects. We're good. We're good on that. Oh my goodness. She has resurrects. So even if you die, you can still get revived as long as your party members are still alive. You just gotta tell them to use the resurrects. Oh. Right. I don't know why these guys are here. Oh god. All dungeon portals open. Once you see all dungeon portals open, that's when you know that you've basically cleared it out. Yeah, once you see like a message in the dungeon saying like all dungeon portals open, or and also if you see something on the top field saying something like all field portals open, that means you've full cleared it. I don't know if you get any bonus associated with it, or it's just telling you that, hey, you cleared everything. You don't have to look for it anymore. But yeah, that's what it means. Ooh, Hunter's Hood. Health drink. And speed charm. Nothing. Alright, nothing to do now but head back. Yeah, there we go. Alright, cool. Oh yeah, you can gift, like, your party members, like, certain items, too. You can gift, like, your party members, like, hey, you don't have enough restoratives or something like that. You can just, like, give them it. Very cool, very cool. Now, I still want the katana. So, no, Nekoski, that's BT, that's Benoit. We need to find... I need to find the katana guy. Where is the katana guy? Judah! Is it you? It is not you. It is not you. Okay. Okay, that's definitely not gonna be it. Okay, Judah... Fool. Do you have a katana? You do not have a katana. John! Please. Unicorn blade? Oh, god damn it. Alright. Teria? No. Okay, so Teria is not gonna be it either. Alright, Flare! Wow. Flare has items related to fire. Who knew, right? Who knew? Strange blade, no. Stare. Nope. Nothing. Alright. What do you mean, don't ask? What do you mean, don't ask? Ooh, Acerola! Nah, okay, so he has the green sword. Okay, that's the guy with the green sword. What about... Oh, M78. Alright, M78. Let's see if this assault rifle has... No, he does not. Okay. Tim. Little Timmy, please. Give me something. That's some high-level items. It's not something that I would use. Okay. Alright. I do want to get more fortune wire. Oh, it's... What? Really? Just cost that much? Yeah, let's get 10 fortune wire. 10 fortune wire, oh man. What can I sell here? There's stuff I can sell here, right? What can I sell? Oh yeah, I can sell sandals, I can sell used greaves and stuff like that. I can sell this stuff. Yeah, right? Yeah, I can sell this stuff. No, I should save it for... I should save it. I should save it for trading. But if I really need to get items, then yes, I would. Oh, also I need to equip this gear. The Hunter's Hood. Oh, definitely. Yeah, definitely. I'll do that, yeah. Yeah, okay, good stuff. Okay. I think we're supposed to log out now. Yeah, we're supposed to log out. I swear to you, one of these days, one of these logins, I will find somebody that has a katana. But I need to look for, oh god. Nope. Oh, this is just telling us that, ooh, just like with Diablo 2, there are monsters that are immune to certain attributes. There are some monsters that are resistant to just physical attacks. There are some that are resistant to certain elements. And there are certain monsters that are just outright resistant to magic. So, party composition is important. Or, if you can cast certain spells on them to basically nullify those resistances. I'd still say just, like, party composition is important. That's what I'd say. But what I'm here to do, though, is to find out where that, like, where is that, like, beginner field that I can use to level up? Where is that? I need to find it. Invincible monster? No. Okay, what about... Oh, this is... So, that specific keyword right there, chronicling, if you use chronicling in one of your keyword sequences, then it turns the dungeon into a time attack. Yeah, it turns a dungeon into a time attack. And I think you get a special reward if you, like, if you basically, like, complete it, like, in the fastest amount of time. And I think the reward for a time attack is, I think... I would hope it's the same no matter what field you use, but if it isn't, then my bad. I'm thinking of using that, you know? Oh, okay, this one here is just telling us to use shortcuts. This one here is just telling us that you need to log out to save. Oh, this one here... Oh boy. Okay, so... Your weapon can get leveled down in this game if you talk to, like, a certain field NPC. If you talk to a certain field NPC... in the wrong kind of weather. So, always, if the weather is good, talk to them. If the weather is not good, please don't. Let's see, items from chests. Do the items change depending on how you get them? Okay, barrels and boxes, HP recovery and remedy items. Ooh, this is actually useful information. Treasure chests, mainly scrolls, depend on the field's element. Risky treasure chests gets weapon and armors. Ooh, yeah. Okay, so I need a lot of fortune wire then. I'm gonna say I need a lot of fortune wire. I want to open as many risky treasure chests as I can. Why? Because that is a lot of either, like, vendor fodder and also, vendor fodder and also trade fodder. Yeah, I'm gonna need to do that. Okay, this is the one I need to read. Bursting, no. Bursting, I need to do bursting. Where is it? Okay, it's not there. Newbie tips. There it is. Enemies are too strong. Burst pulsating past over Aqua Field. That's the one I need to go to. Alright, so I need to do pulsating past over Aqua Field. Gotcha. Okay, gotcha. So we're gonna have to do pulsating past over Aqua Field. Alright, good to know. If I want to level up pretty good before the next, like, story beat. Okay, this one just Mia tells us about data drain. I think this next section is where I left off on before my untimely logout. Alright, let's go. Ooh, new BBS stuff? Oh, just recruiting. Okay. Let's just get this next part over with, and then we can, like, sign off for the day. Huh? Yeah. Hello? Taking a bit to load. Oh, wait. It's taking a bit to load because, yeah, you have to load, like, you know, the NPCs, right? You have to load the cutscene. Oh, yeah, so here's Silver Knight and Subaru. Therefore, they were from Dot Hack Sign. And then Elk right there on the left, he's from the games. Man, it is so funny seeing Subaru with the huge axe. Because in the anime, her axe is so tiny. Her axe is her-sized. Her axe is small enough to fit her. But because of the limitations of the game, her axe is just massive. See, it's funny how, like, Subaru refers to Tsukasa as he, because in the anime, well, technically the player character is a he, but the player behind Tsukasa that she mentions is actually a she. And currently, if taking, like, this being an AU after the chronology, well, how do I word this? If this takes place after Sign, then technically Subaru and Tsukasa should be living together right now. Of course, she makes no mention of that at the moment, because why would she? Yep, and then Elk just mentions that she's, well, he's looking for, like, Mia, so we have to go and help him find Mia. And we actually have to have Subaru with us, so... Ah, there's Balmung. Okay, Balmung, how do I describe him? Okay, he's basically one of the best players in the world being the game, this game centers around. But yeah, he's one of the best players. He was given his, like, I think his wings because of the fact that he and another, like, player Orca, whom I mentioned earlier, they beat, like, some sort of impossible boss in, like, the beginning of the game. Well, the beginning of when the world, aka the game that this game centers around, it's gonna get confusing referring to it as that, but basically, these two beat a near impossible boss, and then they got rewarded for it, and then Balmung is a legend. In the confines of this game. He's also socially inept, so there's that too. He's just a true gamer. Yeah, he's just telling us, like, yeah, just get better with the bracelet, and then, like, and then we can talk. Yeah, and then Silver Knight there, he's just, like, a punching bag. Yeah, that's it. I think that's basically it. Yep. Funnily enough, I already have their member addresses, so this is just redundant. And yeah, that's basically where, like, that's basically where I left off before I had to delete the character. And now we're back here with our character right now. I will say that I'm gonna be trying out a Blade Master off stream. But even then, like I said, I don't think I'm gonna be playing this game on stream as closely as I intended. Simply because, yeah, it's already feeling like the story for this game is not gonna be super, like, deep or, like, interesting. Especially if it's the way it is right now. Like, towards the middle would probably, like... If this is supposed to encompass level 1 to, like, 80 plus, then, yeah, it's gonna drag. It's gonna drag at certain points, so not really too interesting, I would probably foresee. But, yeah, that's .hack Fragment. Despite my tone there, I really like this game. If only for the fact that I get to play, like, classic .hack, like, again. I think that's just a thing with me. I just like playing, like, these old games from, like, my childhood. Yeah, I just really enjoy playing these old games from my childhood again. Well, Fragment, definitely not part of my childhood, but it's the fact that it's the same engine. It's close enough, okay? It's close enough. Yeah. All right, let me log out first. Let me log out first, actually. So, that's gonna be it for the stream today. Yeah, I'm still recovering, so don't expect a stream like within like the next day or something. At best, I'll probably stream again on like Thursday morning. I should be completely okay by then. Yeah, I should be completely okay by Thursday morning, and we'll look at .hack link. We'll look at .hack link at that point. So, after we look at .hack link, though, from that point, I'll determine if I want to go back to, like, Diablo-style games, or we'll continue with Link. We'll see, though. For now, I think that'll be it for me. I'm gonna go and eat lunch, and then try to pass the day over because I'm supposed to be stuck in my room for the next, like, day or two more because of the quarantine period. It's 5 days now, but still, though, still gotta be in here. Unless I gotta, like, you know, quickly grab a bite to eat, which I need to do. But anyway, that's gonna be it for me. Thanks for joining me in this very I wouldn't say this was the best summation of like a foray into like an old game series like .hack. But hey, can you blame me? I'm not in my best like health at the moment, okay? But I still wanted to do this, alright? I wanted to get this over with. So yeah, I'll see you next time with .hack link. And we'll see if it's actually as bad as we'll see if it's bad as like the fans have made it out to be. Alright, I'll see you next time.